Yeah.
Now, Tammy, as you being the boss, you've told us how you prefer communication. Um, I have a boss as well. That's one of the first questions. I have a brand new boss, and that's one of the
Mm-hmm.
first questions I ask him is,
Mm-hmm.
how do you want me to communicate to you? And
Okay.
when do I need to communicate with you?
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty important, wouldn't you say, as far as knowing, if people aren't going to show up, you need to know that, right?
I need to know that in advance. I don't need to know that 10 minutes before you're going to be here. And that is whatever way you have to connect, whether it's written, verbal, however you got to do that. It is important that you communicate to your boss and the people that you're working with what is going on. Because if you don't, it kills everything. It destroys a whole line of communication when it comes to productivity. So we got to figure out a way to make communication top priority.
Oh, how else have you seen communication to you, or maybe I should say this way: how does my facial expressions or how does my body language
Oh, yeah.
come across?
Nonverbal communication is just as large as verbal communication because a lot of times you can be saying one thing, but your body language is saying something else. So you have verbal, nonverbal, and written communication, which of course I've already said that verbal is my main way that I would like. But with the pandemic and everything that has happened, I've had to move to a whole different road of success to communicate with the people that I'm dealing with. What about you, Jeff?
Well, I've seen this especially with new leaders, Tammy. I've seen this with um, they say, "Well, I said yes," but their body said no, or
Right.
it said another way, and so you ask them, "Well, what's going on?" And they don't realize what they're projecting, and so you may not be feeling like you're mad, or you're projecting that you're not really satisfied with this answer, but your body language is, and so you're coming across. So coming across in that way is just as important as to the perception as
Right.
it is if you're really feeling that way. And of course, we can always deny how we're feeling to other people. We can deny, how it comes across, but it's still very visible.
It is very
I've seen
visible.
it. I've seen it. Actually cause some problems in teams just because of the body language, because you don't feel like people have bought in and are on the same team with you.
Absolutely. Then, of course, we know that that's the number one way for advancement is having good communication and not just saying something, but letting your body language speak the same volume as you're saying with your mouth makes all the difference in the world.
I don't think people realize that the communication skills one of the things that will determine your success. And if you work on it, you can actually help your career, and you can help people want to go along with you, and you'll actually have more influence with your team, and you'll have less frustration if you really work to become
and the
good.
thing I know too, Jeff, is it gives you an edge over people when you are an effective communicator. It gives you a higher move in a direction that you will want to go when you're trying to move up the ladder in your business, on your job, or any area of your life. Communication is where you need to really work at it.